Last time on Charlie Ranger's YouTube channel, Charlie Ranger announced he will start making videos again.
I will try to make do with what little time I am given to record, edit, and upload those videos by myself, mind you.
Little did he know, his job would get the better of him, and time would get away from him. Now, over 2 months have passed, and Charlie finally continues on his journey down Snake Way in hopes of training with King Kai and...
Who the hell are you?
Oh shit, gotta go.
Whatever, I got shit to do. Hey guys, Charlie Ranger here. Now, if you've been following Squid Industries on Instagram or Will Hirsch on YouTube lately, then you may have seen Squid's prototype live blade Mako in one of their recent posts. Now, not much is known about this, at least for me, but I figured I'd give you my thoughts on it and what I think it could be. But before we delve into the live Mako, let's talk about the trainer and its history. So, the Squid Industries Mako trainer has been through a number of iterations, with its most recent version, the V5, adding milling on the faces and jimping on the sides for added grip, as well as a hardened steel blade, which flippers have been asking for a while now. Now, with all this being said, you may think the Mako trainer is a perfect balisong for a budget-oriented flipper, but it wasn't always this good, per se. You see, back in mid-2018, the Mako would make itself known in the form of a fun, shark-themed sandwich trainer on washers with press-fit Zen pins. This would start the long journey of the Mako. 1 year later, almost to the day actually, Squid would then go on to reiterate the Mako with tang pins this time, still keeping that sandwich construction, but changing the blade so that the bottle opener blade we have all come to know and love would be born from the V2. Fast forward to the year that shall not be named, and the Mako would take on a newer form, this time bringing back the Zen pins, but hiding them in between the slabs of aluminum. And apart from the tang pins being removed from the blade, the Mako blade itself would remain unchanged for the V3. Then, in September of 2021, the Mako would gain a little bit of extra weight in the form of channel construction, with gill-shaped hole cutouts on the faces around the middle of the handles of the V4. This would cause problems for Squid customers, however, as the fin of the blade would impact the inside of the channel where the gill cutouts were, which would then break the handles while flipping. This is where the V4.5 comes into play. The Mako V4.5 isn't too much different from its predecessor, but the changes made in February 2022 were absolutely life-saving, at least for the Mako. These changes consist of moving the gill cutouts slightly more towards the pivots and removing some material on the inside of the channel where the fin of the blade would impact, effectively removing all risks of breaking the handles while flipping. Then, around mid-2023, the Mako would get a younger, angrier, but still stronger brother, that being the Mako. The Mako would take inspiration from its aluminum brother, but would instead choose to go down the path of titanium rather than follow in the footsteps of the Mako. It would train in the arts of durability, grip, and tolerances with its hardened steel blade, added pieces of milling, and bushing pivot system respectively. The Mako would see its younger brother take on these challenges and think, I want to do that! And with that, it would harden its blade, achieve better grip, and later adorn war paint in the form of dual tone. The V4.5 was gone, and in its place, V5 was born. Now we arrive to present day, where Lucas of Squid Industries announced a prototype for the Mako Live Blade for Blade Show Texas 2025. Now, I unfortunately was not able to make it to Blade Show Texas, so I couldn't exactly tell you how it feels to flip. But what I can tell you is how I feel about the design of the blade. The Mako has always been this fun, shark-themed, budget-ish trainer, so to see it go from a trainer to a live blade is kind of perplexing to me. On one hand, it seems like an odd choice to put a live blade on a Mako out of all the trainers in their lineup, but on the other hand, I feel like this is a really good opportunity for Squid to introduce a budget live bladed option for the balisong community. The current design of the Mako Live Blade, as of March 2025, doesn't really scream Mako to much of the balisong community. However, this is why this is a prototype and not an actual finished product. The balisong community can be a very informative lot in the sense that when a new concept or design is released, flippers can give their feedback on what they'd want to see. And makers usually take that feedback into consideration because most makers nowadays were flippers first, and they'd want to see that too, so why not give it a shot? For example, What I'd want to see personally is a kind of harpoon-style blade. This fits with the shark theme of the Mako while still being a good and unique live-bladed option for the Squid lineup. Of course, there's not really much to go off of here, but one thing I do like about the live Mako's current blade design is the hole pattern by the spine of the blade, so I'd definitely like to see that stay. Maybe something along the lines of the 2021 Hydro prototype blade and the production Hydro blade, with a bit of a unique twist, of course. Other than that, I think Squid Industries is moving in a damn good direction for their lineup, with the possibility of introducing a budget live bladed option. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you like or dislike the Mako's current live blade design? What would you want to see different about it? My only request is that we keep any discussions in the comment section as civil as possible. And with that, I'm going to head out. Have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.